Every cool thing to do in November in Metro Detroit, all right here in one video. Skip ahead to any section that you want if you want to skip to it. So, you know, if there's a specific thing you're looking for, like sports or concerts or comedy, festivals or fairs or whatever that looks like. If it's your first time here, I'm Michael Perna. I'm a local Metro Detroit real estate agent. Check out our 3,000 5-star reviews. And when you're ready to talk real estate, I'd be honored to get your call. I've got your back whether you're buying a home or selling a home. All right, let's get on with it. Concerts. Love a good show. I did catch Blues Traveler last month, which was fantastic, and John Popper still definitely knows his way around a harmonica for sure. This month broken down by location. So first up at Little Caesars Arena, we've got Jelly Roll coming November 6th. I've got Three Doors Down with Creed coming November 20th. At the Fillmore, I've got City and Color coming November 12th and Modest Mouse on November 16th. At the Masonic Temple, Cold War Kids are coming November 7th, Flostradamus and Marshmallow November 15th, and Zed's Dead on November 30th. That's actually going to be a really cool show. St. Andrews Hall has Animals and Leaders coming November 13th. Now here's some random ones. Streetlight Manifesto is at the Royal Oak Music Theater November 2nd. The Verve Pipe, like the old school 90s Verve Pipe, is at the Roxy in Rochester November 9th. Those guys are actually from Grand Rapids. Everclear is at the Flagstar Strand Theater in Pontiac on November 15th. Collective Soul is at the Music Hall Center November 16th. And then Kenny G's Holiday Whatever show that he puts on is at the Soundboard at Motor City November 21st. I will not be at that, by the way. I'm not a Kenny G fan. I just fall asleep. All right, so for comedy, and then we've got a big month for comedy, I've got Steve Martin and Martin Short with Jeff Babco at the Fox Theater November 2nd. John Heffron at Mark Ridley's Comedy Cast November 14th and 15th. Dave Chappelle November 15th at the Fox Theater, and Jim Gaffigan at the Fox Theater November 22nd and 23rd. Rounding out the month, I've got Gabriel Iglesias November 24th at LCA. Broadway in Detroit, MJ the Musical, Michael Jackson the Musical is on Last Call, is running October 23rd to November 3rd. At the Fisher Theater. I've got Elf the Musical November 6th to 10th at the Fox Theater. Disney Junior Live on Tour Let's Play series is Sunday, November 10th at the Fisher Theater. Mean Girls running November 19th to 24th is at the Fisher Theater. And then November 24th, I've got A Charlie Brown Christmas running Sunday 3:30 to 5:30 at the Fox Theater. Tickets are $25. Next up, I've got Dr. Seuss How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical, November 27th, which is a Sunday, through December 1st. There are 9 performances of this at the Fox Theater. All right, let's dive into Detroit sports. Love that. November 17th, I've got the Lions versus the Jaguars going Sunday at 1 o'clock at Ford Field in Detroit. Yep, that is going to be a home game. I'll probably be at that game. And then November 28th, which is Thanksgiving, which is our traditional Detroit home Lions game. It is the Chicago Bears Thursday at 12:30 at Ford Field. All right, so the Pistons are back in action, and I'm hoping that this year is not a repeat of last year. Nobody wants that, guys. Nobody wants that. So our first game is November 1st against the New York Knicks. Next up on the 4th against the LA Lakers. On the 8th against the Atlanta Hawks. On the 10th versus the Houston Rockets. On November 12th versus the Miami Heat. November 18th versus the Chicago Bulls. November 25th versus Toronto Raptors. And then November 30th versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Lord Almighty, that is a packed schedule, and I'm really hoping that we can at least win 50% of the games. That's it. That's my Christmas wish. That's my holiday wish. Just let the Pistons have 50% of the games, preferably the home ones, because I want to go to a couple of them. Next up, I've got the Red Wings, November 2nd against the Buffalo Sabres, November 9th against the New York Rangers, November 21st against the New York Islanders, November 23rd against the Boston Bruins, November 27th against the Calgary Flames, and November 29th against New Jersey. Now for events, we've got a lot of stuff going on in Detroit and Metro Detroit. The Cadillac Lodge in downtown Winter Markets open Thursday, November 7th, and stay open right till January 5th, 2025. This year's market vendors include 27th Letter Books, which is a community-oriented bookstore highlighting underrepresented voices and local voices. Asher and Arnold, which is a children's gift store focused on holistic family wellness. Bags to Butterflies, which is sustainable handbags handcrafted by formerly incarcerated women. Big Mitten Lino Cuts, which is award-winning printmaking inspired by Michigan's natural beauty. The Brave Wimp Society, which is handmade pop art wearables celebrating diversity and inclusivity. Conscious Living brand, which is unique crystal jewelry and creations. Detroit Streetwear, which I do like. High-end apparel celebrating Detroit's history and future. Jetta's Gourmet Popcorn, which is gourmet popcorn and snacks for all occasions. Great for giving away, by the way. Great for gifts. Folk, which is a Corktown cafe offering curated gifts and high-quality foods and beverages. I've got For the Love of Cheesecake, which is a specialty cheesecake company which is really known for its unique, out-of-the-world flavors. I've got Kylo & Co., which is Detroit sports-themed apparel for female fans, Priva Body, which is organic skincare products handcrafted with plant-based ingredients, and then Santana Candle Company, which is clean-burning, non-toxic candles with a minimalistic and aesthetic. And then November 8th to 10th, we've got the Motor City Comic-Con happening at the Suburban Collection Showplace. You know I'm going to be at that one. That is such a good event. Every year, guys. Every year I'm there. And then I've got 1001 Winter Wonders running November 14th to December 24th on Thursdays and Fridays from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and then Saturdays and Sundays from 12 p.m. to 4 p.m. Extended hours from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. specifically on December 16th, 17th, and 18th at the ground level of the 1001 Woodward Avenue building right there downtown. Get a free whimsical experience at the 1001 Winter Wonders. The Jolly Man in Red, you know, Santa, is going to be awaiting your visit downstairs at 1001 Woodward Avenue this winter season. Santa will be available for free photos, first come, first served basis, and be sure to dress warm as a line for Santa will actually start outdoors. The Holly Trolley is back, and this year we've got 2 Holly Trolleys running November 8th to January 5th, which will allow people to move through downtown Detroit on a festive trolley with stops at 5 different destinations. My mother actually did this one. She really liked it. It's going to run from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Fridays, and then 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. on Saturdays, and then 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Sundays from November 8th to January 5th. The trolley runs every 15 minutes and is going to stop at Book Tower, Capitol Park, Campus Martius Park, Parker's Alley, and Foxtown. Stemville, November 16th through December 28th is back. It's located at 1020 Woodward Avenue. It's going to have winter-inspired children's crafts and activities from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturdays. Ferndale Jingle and Mingle plus Underground Market is running November 16th and 17th. This is a really cool, vibrant marketplace where the DJ beats reverberate off concrete walls and other live performances add a soundtrack to your shopping spree. The patio zone will be serving up holiday drinks, adding a festive buzz to the air, and this isn't just a market, it's a celebration of the season's spirit where every purchase supports the local economy and gives back to those in need, which is really cool. With over 65 artisans tucked into the lower level of the Dot Parking Garage, the market offers a treasure trove of gifts from handcrafted jewelry to bespoke fashion and from original art to mouth-watering baked goods. The array of items to offer is as diverse as the crowd that it's going to draw. This is where you're going to find that one-of-a-kind, unique gift that says that you've gone the extra mile to find something special for your loved ones. Next Level Rollercade is going to have games on the first floor and skating on the second floor as always, but there's some special events including free skating on Thursdays, November 14th, a gaming with Grinchy event every Saturday from 1 p.m. to 2:30 starting November 17th, and then a silent night skating and cinema where holiday movies are going to play in a silent disco style every Friday and Saturday from 6 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. It's actually really cool. It's kind of like a silent disco. The Night Lights Drive-Through Christmas Light Show is back November 22nd to January 5th at the MIS, the Michigan International Speedway, and that's way down in Brooklyn, Michigan. It's a 5-mile long holiday lights drive-through experience. It's really cool. And the Magic of Lights drive-through light experience is back at Pine Knob Theater running November 22nd to December 30th. So the 21st annual Detroit tree lighting is going November 22nd at 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Campus Martius. And of course, the Detroit Zoo Wild Lights. Cannot have a Christmas without going to one of these. So this one's running November 23rd, 24th, 29th, and 30th, December 1st, 6th through 8th, 12th to 23rd, and then 26th to 31st. And then again, if you miss all that, it's running January 2nd to 5th. It's so good, and you got to get your tickets in advance for this thing. So definitely get to detroitzoo.org/events/wildlights. Get your tickets now. Now, the Dearborn Festival of Trees is back. I've actually been to this event. It's actually pretty cool. So on November 23rd, there's a preview gala. November 24th to December 1st is public at the Ford Community and Performing Center in Dearborn, where you can actually bid on these trees. So these trees are decorated and donated, and you get to bid on them if you want to. I bid on a couple myself. I haven't won any, but I at least bid on a couple. And there are some other cool auctions and things going on those days as well that you can partake in. And then we've got, and again, this is another one that I just never miss, Lanyap in downtown Rochester, where they close Main Street and then the lights come alive. It's going to be November 25th, and there are literally millions of lights being draped down the buildings in downtown Rochester right now. It's such a cool event. So that's part of the Big Bright Light Show, which is part of the entire thing extending out through January 5th. Those lights are going to remain up and on and all of those things. So you can go see them every night, but then that specific night, There's also Santa coming to town. The mayor's going to give him the key to the city. There's going to be live music and food and dancing and all kinds of things on Lagniappe. And yep, that's the Monday before Thanksgiving. Get out there to Lagniappe. Brighton's Holiday Glow and Christmas Market is November 23rd in downtown Brighton. This year, the Christmas market will be on Main Street from 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. And bring your holiday spirit and do some shopping. They're also going to have children's activities starting at 1 p.m. and probably not going too late, but you know, they'll be there. And of course, you can't have Christmas without Blake. So Blake's Holiday Extravaganza runs November 23rd, 24th, and then November 29th to the 1st at the Blake's Orchard and Cider Mill way up in Armada. It's totally worth going, guys. It's a super fun time. Okay, so Thanksgiving itself, we already talked about the one thing going on, which is our holiday Detroit tradition of hosting a Lions game, which I've been to and I will definitely be watching because, you know, we live in Metro Detroit. Like, this is what we do. It's who we are, right? I mean, the Lions are literally becoming our personalities right now because they're doing so amazing. Okay, so also on Thanksgiving, first up, you've got the Turkey Trot, again, November 28th. There's a 5K and a 10K, or you could do both, which is called the Drumstick Double. I tend to do both almost every year. Last year I only did 5K. This year I think I'm gonna do a 15K, because why not? Coming off the New York Marathon, sounds like a good thing to do. But then, if you do the Turkey Trot, you gotta stay downtown for America's Thanksgiving Parade, Thursday, November 28th, and it goes right up Woodward. It's a great time. My go-to is, I like to go to the parade, but between the Turkey Trot and the parade, I'll walk over to Iggy's Eggies, and I'll get one of their breakfast burritos, which is amazing, and then hot coffee, because I definitely need to buy them, because by the time I walk those 10 blocks or so, I'm freezing. So that's my little holiday tradition. I do the Turkey Trot, the Drumstick Double, stay for the parade, and then get over to Mom's house for some good eats after that, which includes falling asleep during the Lions game. So good. We've got the Plymouth Walk of Trees running November 29th straight through January 1st, the Holiday Stroll at Canterbury Village running the 29th and 30th of November, and then the 6th to 8th of December, 13th to 15th, and 20th through 23rd of December. The Canterbury Village Holiday Stroll is actually really cool, by the way. It's an annual tradition at Canterbury Village, which is Metro Detroit's home for the holidays. Early bird tickets are now on sale, so you've got to get that. This is going to be the best price of 2024. All right, that covers all of the highlights. There are some more things to do. Leave in the comments below anything that I missed, anything that you see out there so that other people can see it, that they should be doing or should at least be considering doing. And again, my name is Mike Perna. Thank you again for stopping in. Don't forget to subscribe, and then I will see you on the next video.